welcome and thank you for spending this. Holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. And on tap tonight, it's the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Brooklyn Nets. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, we've got Jimmy Butler. He's out there with Josh Hart. Jackson out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Marbury in at the shooting guard position. And for Atlanta, they've got Ja Morant. Josh Okogie is out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Ball, and it's Carter in at the 3. Well, Stan, the NBA Cup has been a roaring success. How do you see it evolve through the years now?
Well, I don't know exactly how it will evolve, but I thought it was a great move by the NBA to give players something to play for before the end of the season.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Pass the ball. Lets it go from deep. Another shot. Hart pulls it in. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Marbury from the arc. Ball with the rebound. Morant, the pass to Ball. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Jackson down low. Lively's there. Jackson can't get it to go.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Pass the ball. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Inside. The rebound by Atlanta.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look. Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Now here's Butler. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Yes, it's good.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
Morant finds Carter. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Outside Hart. Down low. Here's Marbury. Ball with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Carter. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
His first. Team first.
That one drops. He ties it up. And sixth man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games. Strong defense followed by some smart offense That's just good fundamentals.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And Atlanta making a change here. Ellis is checked in. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hart. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Soft touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's Ball. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Okogie on the wing. Carter against Hart. They set the pick. Back to Okogie. Shot clock at 5. And Ball gets it to go.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Substitution on the court.
All right, let's go to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Wes Unseld Jr. Allie.
I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me, I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
Allie, thank you.
15 seconds.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Atlanta shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And Atlanta making a change here. Powell's checked in.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Marbury. Drives to the hoop. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And it's Powell with the ball for the Hawks. They trail by 1. Pass to Christie. Cornette sets a screen. Clock at 6. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Shots good by Hart. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Cornette. Thompson with a steal. Oh!
Yeah, that's good work by Thompson to get ahead of the pack and finish the break.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Oh, he picked him clean. And he's going for the lob. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Ellis. Still no points. To the inside. It's tipped. The three from Thompson. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Out to Powell. Here's Ellis. And so far, he's averaging 7 points a game. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Felton. Pass to Nowitzki. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Powell outside. Here's Christie. Shot from the wing. Offensive rebound. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Nets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed. The broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Hawks trail by 8. They've got LaMelo Ball. He's out there with Ja Morant. And it's Njai in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5. Pass to Morant. Here's Njai. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander really played well.
I don't know if that's still good. No.
Well against New Orleans in his last game.
And that's the risk you run when you leave him in with 2 fouls.
And Brooklyn has possession. 6-point lead. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches. But the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court.
Well, as we see more of Thompson, I think he's going to get better looking for his teammates.
Here's Morant. Brooklyn with the board. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots, and you build the lead.
Now here's Carter, coming off a solid outing against Dallas. Here's Morant. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's off on the layup. And Ball will bring it up here for the Atlanta Hawks. 8-point game. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. We'll coach one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a sub.
Why the hell are you bragging about playing expansion team? This nigga think he doing something. What's your what's your YouTube name? I forget. What's your YouTube name? I ain't signed in on this iPad. How I spell it? Yeah, the game just started. Ja in foul trouble. He got 3 fouls early, so. Damn, late Vegas. Chris Paul. Yeah, just ain't it.
Supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Lively, he's checked in for the Hawks. Now here's Jackson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Nowitzki. And the dunk by Jackson.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And the Hawks with possession here. Trailing by 8. Thompson against Ball. Pass to Morant. Morant on his way. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Morant just doing a nice job absorbing the hit there.
You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day.
Well, the way that Morant is able to twist and contort through a defense, he is one of a kind in that regard.
Jackson outside. Here's the 3. Can't get it to drop. Hawks trail by 7. Morant with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Yep, that one goes.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy
He got
out.
3.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jackson. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Right wing. Baseline jumper. And it's Nowitzki missing.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Carter against Hart. Lively with a screen on Hart. On the attack, Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And Hart with the basket on the assist by Thompson. And the Nets lead by 5.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Back to Carter. Lively with a screen on Hart. And there's the lob. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the score by Atlanta.
Oh, shoot.
Puts it up from 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points for the game. Ball against Jackson. Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely, and he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Nets leading by 3. And Jordy Fernandez calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Pass to Marbury. Hart with a screen on Williams. Here's Felton. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Hawks trail by 5. There's a minute 59 left to play in the first half. Pass to Christie. Here's Ellis. To the middle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Outside Butler. A minute 31 left in the first half. Pass to Jackson. 19-footer. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Jackson's gotten his second bucket.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
Ellis passes to Cornette. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Here's Felton. The three-pointer off the mark.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Christie. The shot no good. Hart with the defensive effort. Nets leading by 5. Jimmy Butler on the attack. Here's Jackson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Thompson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. He does not get the second one. They get it back. Outside Hart. The 3 is up. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Hawks trail by 5. Here's Williams. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Thompson.
Man, the defender really went after him.
These are his first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And he drops the first. And Williams drops them both. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Nets. They've led by as much as 10. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. 2 points. That one goes. Thompson's got 9.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Outside, Williams. Inside, here's Ilgauskas. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Ilgauskas has got his second basket of the night. With 1 on the clock. No luck on that one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Brooklyn out in front, up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the menu is looking at what games will be coming up here shortly.
Oh yeah,
Fellas, I was just
too,
wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh my goodness, I make a lot more money, Ernie, than I did in my playing days, especially if you consider that all guys do is dunk and shoot threes, and as many threes as I did. Oh my God.
Yeah, and I'd be out there getting every rebound and slamming Kenny's bricks for the putback slams, because none of these bigs today want any piece of prime diesel.
So let me get this straight. You would both be amazing. What a shock. And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Butler out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Marbury in at the 2 spot. Stolen by Carter.
Well, that's just great awareness. He was ready and took advantage.
Ball passes to Carter. Back to Ball. Over to the wing.
Right there.
Morant looking around. Brooklyn with the board. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. So it's Atlanta now, after the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Carter. Back to Morant. 4 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. And Ball with the basket on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Nets leading by 3. Pass to Marbury. Outside Hart. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, hounded by Morant. Here's SGA. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Jackson. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. No one covering. Hart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Oh, my
They get
God.
the rebound. Lively. The layup off target.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hart. Oh, they get a hand on it. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Thanks,
Well,
God.
as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts. But sometimes that happens when you're
Yeah, I
aggressive.
hear you.
So there's a bounce.
And the timeout called here
Barely,
by Jordy
but I
Fernandez. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Brooklyn leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. The 11-footer. Jump shot is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points now.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
The electric
Oh,
Ja
Ja.
Morant.
Well, keeping his composure against defensive pressure inside. Nice work there by Morant.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hart. He drops it
Oh,
from
my
range.
God.
He's got 11.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Here's Morant. Pass to Lively. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Carter. From deep three-point range. Rebound Brooklyn. Jackson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Marbury. Hounded by Ball. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Hawks trail by 9. And here's Morant. 9 points in the game. Pass to Okogie.
Oh, my
and that was
God.
no question.
I'll be back.
Powered it down.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Williams. Down low.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 19 points in the game. Outside Hart. Here's Nowitzki. Three-pointer. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Williams finds Powell. Now here's Williams. Driving to the basket. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Here's Marbury. Powell covers. Here's Jackson. And the shot's good. Jackson's got 6. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
But we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. The free throw drops for Williams. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Now here's Powell, still without a bucket. Outside, Williams. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cornette. Goes back up. To the right side. Ilgauskas, the pass to Christie. Here's Cornette. He's got 6. The kick out to Williams. 4-3. Belton with a rebound. There's 47 seconds left in the 3rd. Pass to Kirilenko. Here's Marbury.
Oh, man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And the first one at the line is good. Ellis is checked in for Powell. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Hawks trail by 11. 34 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Williams in the post. Out left to the wing. Stolen by Thompson. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
And Atlanta misses again.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Belton misses. He got it up. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Brooklyn. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And their defense has stood out. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Ja Morant is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Josh Okogie. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Carter in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5.
Read the eyes of the ball handler, and Gilgeous-Alexander able to get a hand up in time.
And that one's good. Thompson.
Here in the 2nd half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
To the paint. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Yeah, anyone can appreciate the skillfulness of Morant's pass.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Nets. Ball with a steal. Ball in the paint.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Knocked away. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
Now Thompson to the inside. Here's Nowitzki. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws. Now. The first free throw is good. Brooklyn making a switch here. Hart's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to Morant. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Well, Morant just put so much pressure on the defense to make a choice on that pick and roll.
Nets leading by 8. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Let's start getting loud and give a big welcome to your Hawks Squad. Get loud, fans. Welcome to your Squad. It is defense time.
Check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle, and they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Felton. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. In transition, here they come. Felton misses.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Morant, the pass to Carter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Some guards are absolutely fearless working inside. And Morant very high on that list.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hart. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Ball.
Well, he competed for that rebound. You'll love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
And he comes up with a bucket. Ball's got 6 in the quarter.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Gilgeous-Alexander against Lively. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Ball. Outside Carter. Pass to Okogie. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. Second chance effort. Nice D from Thompson. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Brooklyn making a switch here. Brooklyn leading by 4. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson outside. Marbury, the pass to Butler. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Nets lead by 6.
And Jimmy Butler is very comfortable operating in that mid-range area.
The Hawks call timeout. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Ball passes to Carter. Back to Ball. Pass to Okogie. Carter with it. There's the 3. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Stolen by Carter. Here's Okogie. Here he goes. Brooklyn pulls it in. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tries the spin move. Atlanta with a rebound. Lively's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Ball. Drops in the layup for 2. Ball's got 10 points in just the second half.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
Yeah, what a creative player in these pick and rolls. Ball takes pleasure dicing up defenses like this.
Pass to Marbury. A minute 58 left to play in the 4th quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Butler. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Butler is good at...
And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal...
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can... They've made their decision. Call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Well, Butler embodies toughness. He plays hard every single minute that he's on the court.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
A moment here for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Nets head athletic trainer. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
And he gets it back. Ball with it. Outside Carter, 5 to shoot. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide-open guy. Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
And he's unable to get the second one. Hawks trail by 6.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Screen by Lively. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Pressure's on, but it seems like Ball is not feeling any of it.
Here's Butler on the run. Butler with the jam.
Oh, this is what Butler is known for. Elevating his game in crucial moments.
That's to Lively. Brooklyn pulls it in. They've led by as many as 14. And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good. And it's an 8-point ball game. And the Hawks with possession here. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ball. And it's Marbury with a rebound. Pass to Butler. So we see Brooklyn get the win here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. We've got Derek Lively. Morant is out there with Ball. Then there's Carter. And it's a Kogi in at the 4 slot. And for Mexico City, we've got Emmanuel Quickly. He's out there with Dunn. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward position. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but, man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
Now here's Morant. Carter outside, 6 to shoot. Offline with his 3. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Ball. Out to Carter. Iguodala with the steal. Pass to Quickly. Iguodala against Carter. And it's Iguodala missing. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. We'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
It's stolen by Carter. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Pass to Iguodala. And here is Dunn. And Lively pulls it down. Quickly against Carter. Out to Morant. Carter on the wing. Quickly covering. 5 on the clock. Elbow shot. And his third shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And the Hawks making a change here. Cornette's checked in.
Number 40, Luke Cornette.
Quickly against Morant. Drills the three-pointer. He has 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for Mexico City. It's a three-point game.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Mexico City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. There's the screen. Beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Quickly against Morant.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Mexico City making a switch here. Bitadze's checked in.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
All right, let's keep it going for your Mexico City Dancers.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Iguodala deciding where to go with it. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Vince Carter picks one up.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Now, here's Ball. Hasn't made one yet. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Iguodala against Carter. Bitadze the pass to Quickly. Here's Iguodala. Now, here's Quickly. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And out of bounds, Mexico City will have it. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Ilgauskas is checked in for Jarek Lively. Powell comes in for Carter. Christie's checked in for Ball. And it's Ellison for Ja Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornett. That's his first foul.
Fourth team foul.
Iguodala kicks to Quickly. Back to Iguodala. They double team Iguodala. Pocket 6. Mexico City moving it around. Here's Dunn. And once again off the mark by Mexico City. Quickly against Ellis. Pass to Ilgauskas, and the jam by Ilgauskas.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Mexico City has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Quickly, that's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. The Hawks trail by 4. 1:41 left to play here in the first. Ellis against Quickly. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Christie. Dunn covering. They get it again. Pass to Powell. To the middle. Here's Cornett. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Christie against Dunn. That shot, no good.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Christie. Doesn't go for him. Mexico City leading by 4. Here's Dunn. No good from outside.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Ellis outside. The three. Sinks the triple.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Atlanta making changes. Okogie's checked in for Luke Cornett. Lou Williams is subbed in for Powell. So for Mexico City, their last game a win against the Bulls. Pass to De Silva. Here's Bitadze. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Mexico City shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. 20 seconds left to play in the first. And here is Williams. Pass to Okogie. Lets it go from deep. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Okogie's got the game tied up here for the Hawks. Now Terry. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Trey Murphy making highlights for Mexico City. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Mexico City's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for Atlanta, Williams is out there with Morant. Then there's Carter, and it's Njai in at the center. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Ball's checked in for Lou Williams. Here's Ball. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Bitadze can't hit. Hawks shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Second shot opportunity. Here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Goes up from the top of the key. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Terry's got his first bucket in this one. Morant against Terry. And Morant gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 2. And it's Terry with the ball for Mexico City. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Yep, it counts.
Hey, Ball has tremendous confidence, oozing with confidence. He feels like he can cross up anybody defending.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. The Hawks leading by 3. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
For Mexico City, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And once again off the mark by Mexico City. Plays it up and banks it in. And it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Chris Dunn. David.
Thanks very much. Just talked with Mexico City's head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see, and it sounds like it's a serious injury. If he were to miss a lot of games, this would be a huge blow. This is a team that hoped and expected to make a deep playoff run this year. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room. Guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Powell. Nothing on the board. Ellis on top, quickly covering. Lively sends a screen for Powell. Inside. Lively's shot is off. Mexico City trails by 5. Here's Iguodala. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Mexico City shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. No good on that one. Trey Murphy's checked in for Mexico City. And he's good on the second. For Atlanta, they come in off the loss to Brooklyn. Here's Ball. He has 6. Pass to Powell. Offensive rebound. Back to Ball. Fires away from way outside. There's Cornette. Bank shot. No good. Mexico City has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Now a whole lot dropping out there for them.
And with the size Dunn possesses, it allows him to see the floor really well. So good at setting his guys up for quality shots as a result.
And the Hawks with possession here. Mexico City making their last shot and finished off by Lively.
If you're looking for a rim runner, Derek Lively is your guy.
For Mexico City, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Now here's Iguodala. Still scoreless. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Ellis the pass the ball. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row. in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Nailed from three-point land.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Ball against Dunn. On the wing, Ellis. Clock at 4. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Dunn outside. Iguodaro. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 3rd assist on the night. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lively sets a screen for Ball. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And finished off by Lively.
You can tell Lively knows his position well, knows how to be efficient as the roll man.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for Mexico City. Here's Ellis, and there's the try. And it's Ellis finishing it off. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's quickly. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Quickly's got it all tied up now for Mexico City. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Ball kicks to Ellis. The kick out to Ball. And stolen by Dunn. And Iguodala with a clear path to the hoop.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mexico City leads by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
They're playing too casual, not being aggressive, not getting to the line. They're doing some other things well, but not that.
You know what I'm looking at? Free throw disparity. That's a difference in the game. Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step and separate himself from the pack. And that about wraps it up. And as the 3rd quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Chris Dunn. Also Emmanuel quickly out there. And it's Iguodala in at the 3. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Here's Iguodala. Moves back up. It's blocked.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim and out away from the basket.
Ball, the pass to Carter. No good with the layup. Mexico City has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Dunn outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
For Mexico City, they've gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Dunn looking over the floor. Morant against Quickly. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 6. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Ilgauskas is checked in for the Hawks. Christie comes in for Ball. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And the shot goes down. 14 points for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. His hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Come on. For Mexico City, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And Mexico City shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Here's Iguodala. Back to Quickly. And he hits the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Morant against Quickly. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
Both free throws good from Morant. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
They're at the limit already. That to me is just lazy defense.
Team foul.
Dunn finds Quickly. And here is Dunn, defended by Christie. Pass to Iguodala. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
That's tipped. Carter with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Carter, that's good. And it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. On the wing, it's Iguodala, defended by Carter. Here's Iguodala. The rebound by Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Here's a Kobe. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Lou Williams is checked in for Atlanta. Ellis comes in for Morant. Mexico City trails by 7. Alexander Walker with the ball. No scoring in this one. Six on the shot clock. Mexico City needs to get a shot off here. He gets that one. Iguodala's got 9.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Goga Bitadze is checked in for Trey Murphy. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Williams. Kicks it out to Ellis. Back to Williams. Fast break. Here comes Mexico City. A shot by Alexander Walker. No good. Atlanta leading by 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, he's an outstanding free throw percentage shooter. I mean, for his career, one of the best is Williams.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
You know, we got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Alexander Walker passes to Jenkins. It's hauled in by Cornett. Cornett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A shot by Williams, no good. Mexico City trails by 9. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. Mexico City making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Powell's checked in. There's 1:17 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. And once again off the mark by Mexico City. Here's Cornett, covered by Hayes. Cornett kicks to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from 18. It's rebounded by Hayes.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Ellis. And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation. Nickeil Alexander Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skill.
And that one drops. Ball's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Ellis. Shot clock at 5. Pass to George. He can't get it to go. And so it's Atlanta ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
What the fuck was that?
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The Hawks leading by 9. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Carter. LaMelo Ball is out there with Morant. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Ilgauskas in at the 5 spot. Oh, that's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Knocks it loose. Morant left side. 4 on the clock. Blocked again. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Terry. Pass to Jenkins. Over Carter. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Terry against Morant. Carter outside. Kept alive. Back to Morant. Lively a screen on Terry. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jason Terry.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up. And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Catching up on the changes for Mexico City. Hayes comes in for Jenkins. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Terry. Itadze. Back to Hayes. Tries again. Pass to Bitadze. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
All right, David, thanks.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Mexico City. Mexico City trails by 8. And ball comes to help. Alexander Walker finds Hayes. Back to Alexander Walker. Here's quickly. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Carter outside. Lively sends a screen for Carter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Paul George, he's checked in for Hayes. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Christie, he's checked in for Ball. For Mexico City, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Alexander Walker.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. That's good from Morant.
Shooting for Atlanta, Ja LaMelo at the line for 2.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Mexico City.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Carter on the wing. Over quickly. It's blocked.
Team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Carter. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. And finished off by Morant.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Pass to Iguodala. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that dish.
Morant against quickly. It's deflected. Dunn, wide open. He fires. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Climbing the ladder, going upstairs. Lively. He doesn't have to go far to flush it.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for Mexico City. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Christie.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Number 1, LaMelo Ball.
Morant against quickly. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, 4th team foul.
And that one misses.
At the line for 2, Emmanuel Quickly.
And the second free throw, good. Atlanta leading by 3. Now, here's Ball. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
Here's quickly. Rebound by the Hawks.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Carter looking around. Pass the ball. 1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
A master at creating space in the 2-man game. That's LaMelo Ball.
Mexico City trails by 7. From past the arc, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Ball with it. Well guarded by Dunn. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's Carter missing. Mexico City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Iguodala makes it off the glass. Now this a 2-point Hawks lead for Atlanta. They've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
Good. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Ball gets double teamed. Morant against Quickly. Okogie for 3. Here's Wisely. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 15 foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for Mexico City, Emmanuel Quickly.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And he is unable to get the second one. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Ellis kicks to Williams. Here's Christie. No good. And so the Hawks take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, you know, keep shooting, make or miss, and we're behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.